Yeah, nailed it. I'm having the best day. My tweet is going viral. 5,000 retweets. I love Twitter. I'm changing the world, one tweet at a time. Some people hate my tweets. They say the meanest things. Why are there so many trolls out there? If you're mean, will you change anyone's mind? What the hell? Oh no! Not now! Twitter suspended my account. I think I know what happened. Joey, call me back. Twitter banned me. They didn't even give me a warning. Your account has been suspended for violating the Twitter rules. Specifically, for violating our rules against posting harmful content. Harmful content? What does that mean? I didn't incite violence. I didn't tell people to attack anyone or destroy the property. I wasn't verbally abusive. I'm respectful to everyone. Okay. Maybe not everyone. I can't stand white supremacists or neo-Nazis or politicians who make promises they don't keep. I didn't tweet anything racist. That's not who I am. I had a girlfriend who was from India, and I loved her. I went to people's jewelers. I was going to... She broke up with me. Said we're not compatible. Joey.
You got banned?
Duh. Yeah. You know I did.
Wow. That's a surprise. That's a real shocker.
It's all your fault, dumbass.
What? How is that my fault?
You reported me.
Seriously? Come on, Bill. Why would I do that?
Don't deny it. You reported me because you hate me.
I don't hate you. We just can't get along.
You know what your problem is, Joey? You only tolerate people who agree with you. Joey and I used to be friends. We had a falling out. She did this to me. I had 10,000 followers. I had a voice. And she took that away from me. I knew this day would come. Twitter has too much power. If you post something they disagree with, they label it harmful content. And they ban you. I'm like an apple that fell from a tree. I'm the apple that's considered rotten. The truth is, Twitter can ban anyone they want to. They don't even need a reason. Section 230. If you get banned, you can't sue them. Joey thinks Twitter should be free to ban anyone they want. They're a private company. It's their space. Joey is wrong. There are 55 million Americans on Twitter. It's where people go to debate the issues of the day. You can't let private companies control democracy. Social media users, we need a Bill of Rights. We need a law that says when a social media company can ban someone when they can. If we don't have rights, Twitter will silence even more people. Joey thinks only bad people are being banned. She trusts Twitter to do the right thing. If Twitter only bans bad people, then why they ban me? I want to talk to you. Don't call me again.
No. Don't hang up.
Are you going to apologize?
Why would I apologize? I didn't report you to Twitter. Honestly.
Really? You're not lying.
No, it wasn't me, Bill. You've got to believe me.
Okay. I'm sorry I accused you.
But I did take screenshots of your posts and emailed them to your boss 2 days ago.
What? Backstabber! How could you do that? This is bad. My boss will fire me. I know it. I'm financially screwed. I can barely make rent each month. I was being careful on Twitter. But I was naive. Joey knew my Twitter handle. I know why she did it. Yeah, I know exactly why. Oh no, here it comes. My boss is calling. Hello? I'm doing great. I'm having the best day. Thanks for asking. Sure. Any particular reason? Okay, I'll see you then. No, that won't happen. My mother got me an alarm clock for my birthday. My boss wants me to start early tomorrow, 8 o'clock. I know what that means. My boss just called me. I'm gonna get fired tomorrow.
What? I didn't email your boss. I was just messing with you.
Don't lie to me. You did it because you don't like what I stand for.
No, I thought it would be funny to hear you freak out.
You thought it'd be fun if I got fired.
I didn't get you fired, man. I had nothing to do with it.
How'd you like it if I told people things you've said? Things you've done? How'd you like that, huh?
Do what you have to do, Bill. Whatever.
Well, I'm not gonna tell anyone your secrets. You know why?
Why?
Because I forgive you. You think what you did was right. You think I'm the bad guy. You have to forgive people who wrong you. If you don't, you won't be able to sleep at night. You're probably wondering why I was banned. What did I post? Well, I can't tell you that. If I did, you'd see me differently. If you agree with what I posted, you'd feel sympathy for me. You'd agree I should have rights. But what if you disagree? Would you feel anything for me? Maybe you're like Joey. Maybe you think Twitter only bans the people who are wrong. One day, your beliefs may change. And if they do, Twitter will ban you too. How will you feel then, huh? I know exactly how you feel. You'll feel just like me. Twitter wants to protect you from wrong ideas. Wrong ideas are dangerous. They influence people to make wrong decisions. Maybe I'm wrong in what I posted. It's possible I'm wrong. But what if I'm right? What then? The truth can't be suppressed forever. The truth will go viral eventually. I believe that. I have to. What do you want?
I didn't email your boss. Honestly, I didn't do it. I'm sorry I told you that.
Really? You're not lying again.
No, I was being an idiot. I thought it was funny, but it wasn't.
Oh. Then I'm not getting fired. I get to keep my minimum wage job. That's a relief.
Did you file an appeal yet?
No, I thought their decisions were final.
File an appeal. Sometimes they ban people by mistake. It's worth a shot.
Wow. Maybe it's a 12 algorithm. I was banned by AI. My megaphone will be restored. Thanks, Joy.
Hey, no problem. I hope it works.
Listen, I'm sorry I called you a dumbass. Sometimes I don't see things clearly.
Yes, you are a bit paranoid. Actually, you're totally paranoid. You need talk therapy, man.
Yeah, I know. I have trust issues.
You gotta trust someone or you'll never have any friends.
It's hard to trust people when they don't accept me for who I am.
You know what I think, Bill?
That Twitter's the enemy of free speech, and I should have rights.
No.
But you think I'm a genius, and you agree with some of my tweets.
Nope, definitely not.
Then, what do you think?
I think getting banned is a blessing in disguise.
What? Are you kidding me? If my appeal doesn't work, I'm cut off from the world.
Are you really cut off?
I got no friends, Joey. You were my only friend.
Then let's fix that.
How?
How about you and I go out for a beer?
Seriously? You and me?
Sure, why not?
I'd like that. I'm off on Friday.
I'll meet you at the Delta Lion at 7.
Sounds good. And you can buy my first beer or 2. Or 3. Or 4.
I'm hanging up now.
Wait. I'm really glad we connected again.
Yeah, me too. It started bad, but it ended well.
Yeah, well, that doesn't happen on Twitter.
Knock, knock. Hey, Dad. Is Mom around?
Yeah, she's in her room.
Here, let me go see. Did you go through the boxes like I asked, Dad? Dad, put down the paper.
What?
The boxes on the table. Did you go through them?
Yeah, I did.
Hey, it doesn't look like you did. Did you throw anything away?
It's my house. Or have you forgotten?
So that's a no. This place is filled with boxes. It's becoming unsafe. I brought these down here and put them on the table so the two of you have to start getting rid of things.
They're important documents, Stephen. You just don't throw them out.
Fine. I'll get you a shredder.
I have one. And I don't need it for this. These are all keepers.
Keepers? What the hell are you talking about? Oh. The Lansing Gazette March of 2019. Oh, look! The church had a bake sale. Dad, this was 3 years ago.
You kids just don't appreciate anything. Throw it away, toss, toss, toss.
Whatever. What else is it? What's this?
Give me that. It's Rhonda.
Rhonda? The guinea pig I had when I was 8? I thought you buried her!
Don't tell your mother.
Mom! Mom!
What?
Can you come in here, please?
Who's on fire? Who is screaming their heads off?
Mom!
Oh, Stevie! Oh, my baby! Oh. Let me look at you. Oh, you look starved. I've got some soup on the stove. Let me go get it for you.
I'm fine, Mom. I thought I told you and Dad to start going through these things.
You did, dear.
So?
So we didn't listen.
Of course you did. Okay.
Those lines on his face, they come from your family, not mine. Those are stress lines.
Maybe because the two of you are stressing me out.
Oh, honey, relax.
Relax? How can I relax when the two of you can't do one simple thing without me? I mean, I'm trying to help, but what do I get in return? Rhonda.
Rhonda's dead, honey.
I know! Tell him that!
He knows! He buried her by the tree in the back. All right. I will go through the spots now. Okay, honey?
Okay.
Will that make you happy?
Yes, it will.
Oh, look! Your science fair award from 6th grade.
Yeah.
Aw, you did such a nice job on that.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Oh, look! Your report card from St. Catherine's. Aw, says here you were a little chatty. Ah, that Miss Kowalski had it out for you, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Why did you get a D?
That's not my subject.
Oh, whatever. You did good in science, huh? Let's see what else we got here. Oh, what's this? Oh, look! Your jersey from 7th grade basketball. Here, put it on for old time's sake.
No!
Please?
No!
Do it for your old mother, will ya?
Fine, fine. What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
tucked snug in a rug.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, you look handsome. You look a lot like Tommy.
Man, I must have been a fat kid.
Oh, you were perfect, just like you are today. I wouldn't change a hair on your head.
Great. Thanks, Mom. I'll add that to my dating profile.
You're a catch. You put that there.
Whatever. Okay. What else is in here? Are these Tommy's x-rays?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Don't you two want to have a nice, clean place to live in?
There's nothing wrong with our house, son.
Don't you want her to have a comfortable place?
This place is plenty comfortable.
I give up. I give up. Okay. How was dialysis, Mom?
Didn't go.
Of course. Of course you did.
Look at this. A playbill from your sophomore year of high school. From that play you were in. What was it called?
It's missing a cover.
What was it called? I don't know what it was called.
Into the Woods.
That's it! Oh, you were that beautiful golden harp. Oh, my little actor.
Okay, Mom. The Golden Harp isn't a character. It's a prop. The director basically wrote into the play so my feelings wouldn't get hurt.
There are no small parts, dear.
Or short plays.
Okay.
2 hours and 40 minutes that one was.
What year was I born, Dad?
76. Nope. 77. No, don't tell me. I'll get it. 78.
No, that was Tommy.
Exactly.
79. Am I close?
80! 1980, guys! You can't remember my birthday, but you remember how long a play was from 20-something years ago?
Those seats had my sciatica flaring up.
Oh my gosh.
And Lucy Schmitz, her mom and her big hair were seated right in front of me. Enough Aquanet to kill a bear, I swear.
Sorry for the inconvenience, guys. So glad we saved this playbill. Chock full of family memories.
Where are you going?
Dad said there were some important documents in there, so I'm putting this here in the throwaway pile as we sort through it.
Oh, whatever.
What?
Get out of my way. These are keepers. And that is that.
I can't.
Do you want that soup that's on the stove? You look like you could use some. I'm gonna get you a bowl.
I just don't get why you're so resistant to change.
Shush, shush, shush!
Oh, God.
I'll take a bowl, honey. Thanks.
Okay.
Boy, stop making waves.
Waves? She deserves to have a nice place to live.
This place is plenty fine.
Why didn't you take her to dialysis?
I did.
She just said she didn't go.
Stevie, she went.
Okay, Dad, this is serious. This is literally life or death.
Okay, we sat in the car.
What?
She didn't want to go in.
Then force her.
Stevie, your mother is a grown woman. And she's been grown for a long time. I am not about to force her to do anything she doesn't want.
She's depressed. She needs a push. You have to push her. Did you push her?
Soup's almost ready. Eddie. I'll get those crackers you like.
Great, dear. I did what I could.
Well, it's not enough. I'm going with her. I'll make her do it. When is her next appointment? I'll request off work. Okay, I can move this here. I can reschedule that meeting. I don't like these people anyway, so I can change that to next week. Dad, it's still 3 times a week, right? I'm off on Tuesday. So is it Tuesday or Wednesday of next week?
Son, the doctor said her heart is inoperable.
What? When did they say that?
A few days ago. They said the long-term side effect of the pacemaker could be muscle weakness. After all these years, the heart is just tired, son.
So you're just gonna give up? Just like that? One stupid doctor and that's it?
It's not one, son. It's a team. And no one is giving up. We're just accepting.
Bullshit! You know what? You know what? We're gonna fix this place up like she always wanted.
Son, cleaning is not going to change reality. I know you feel helpless, but we knew the heart had damage and that we were on borrowed time. Trying to force change on your mother now, it won't help matters.
I just want to give her the light that she deserves. I mean, she sacrificed everything for us kids. Look around. No one comes around here anymore. So maybe, just maybe, if we fix this place up a bit, she'll feel a bit better and change her mind about dialysis and she want to go.
She's okay. She understands.
Okay! She still has Tommy's x-rays. When was the accident? 1999? She doesn't need all of these stupid things that's constantly bringing her down. No wonder she wants to give up.
Your mother's heart has been through a lot. Long before her heart attack, and these things are not stupid to her.
I know! I know! I know. I lost a part of her when Tommy died. And I'm not ready to let the rest of her go, Dad.
I know, son. I know. Me either.
Oh, Eddie! Come on, your soup will get cold. I never knew how sensitive you two were. Well, Rhonda meant a lot to you, didn't she?
Yeah, Mom. She was really special. Wow.
Your father doesn't know this, but come here.
What?
Come here.
Okay. What?
I snuck out when your daddy was just about to bury her. I brought her inside. Oh. I just couldn't bear the thought of her being covered in dirt. And she's part of the family. Here. Don't open it.
Rhonda?
Yeah. Oh, your heart was broken in a million pieces when she died. So I buried her here, underneath, with us, and all these memories.
Oh, Mom. That is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
I know! It really is. I realize that now, but in the moment it felt so right. She was important to you, so I wanted her here with us. See, all these aren't just things in boxes to me. They're life, a life I loved. See, you all grew up and left. And since I've been forced to go through these boxes, I realized something, that although I love being a mother and a wife, all along the way, I stopped living for me. Maybe you're right, dear. Maybe it is time to do away with some things.
Oh, honey, you are a better person than I. And that is what I love about you.
So, Dad, what did you put by the tree in the back?
Some empty cans of beer.
Of course he did.
You knew all this time!
You switched the box with a completely different size box.
Yeah,
Of course I noticed. So I filled it with some empty beer cans and may Miller Lite rest their soul.
Well, why didn't you tell anybody?
Because it made you happy. I watched as you scurried inside like you found a treasure.
How about we sort through these things together, Mom? Okay?
I think that would be nice, dear. You know, I used to save these things and because I didn't want to forget them. Now I'm saving these things because I don't want to be forgotten.
Then we're going to need a much bigger box.
Oh, you're terrible. You're really terrible. He gets that morbid sense of humor from your side of the family, you know?
Rosie, you are the glue that has held this family together for years. And without you, there would be no us. But the boy isn't all wrong, Rosie. Hanging on to these things may be keeping others out. And plus, there is no room. And I don't want nothing to come between us as we get older.
Neither do I. I guess it would be nice to have the family here again for dinners.
And we can make room for the grandkids to play too.
Yes, the babies. Oh, yes.
Okay. See? That's a start, you two. Okay, a little bit more in the keep pile than I'd like, but it'll get easier to let go as you unpack it.
Keeping some things.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, let's see what we have here. Yeah. Wait! Before we start, can someone warn me if there are any other beloved family pets in any of these boxes?
Oh, sure, honey. I'll try. Oh, look!
Okay, we're not touching. Is it furry?
It wasn't that, dear. A Father's Day card you made for Daddy.
Okay,
You must have been 6 or so.
around that.
It was handmade, no store-bought junk. Look, isn't it precious, Eddie? Isn't it precious?
Oh yeah, it's something. A drawing of a tie.
Oh, Eddie.
I mean, polka dots. Who wears a polka dot tie?
Eddie.
I was a kid, Dad.
Boy, you had an allowance.
I was 6.
I wonder how he would have felt if Santa Claus drew his presents.
Dad!
Eddie!
Sorry.
Edward, I swear.
He's right. It's terrible.
No, honey.
I wasn't much of an artist, Mom.
Oh.
Yeah, let's start the throwaway pile, please.
Aw,
I'll go get the shredder.
you will not. I think that's lovely. No, oh, don't, oh. Don't you I love you me again. Give me that. I want that card.
Is this a good time? Dottie said you wanted to see me.
Yes, have a seat, Paul. How are you holding up?
I'm managing.
Good.
Well, I think we're doing great, considering the circumstances. Everyone's banded together in ways I didn't expect, and the students seem to be responding positively.
Has anything particular stood out as a game changer?
Having office hours every day really seems to be paying off. The students are responding well to conversations with their favorite teachers on a regular basis.
That was your idea. You must be very proud.
It's great when we see positive results, especially since I'm not necessarily involved with the students on a day-to-day basis. I mean, what I do in athletics obviously affects them, but this one little change seems to have helped a lot of kids.
You've done a lot of good work over the years.
And I will continue to do so.
That's why we're really here.
To talk about my track record, I really think we should focus on the future.
We are. I'm sure you know we've passed new bylaws.
I'm aware you mentioned that at the meeting.
The new policies mean that we need to make changes, and some will be more difficult than others. For instance, we've decided to take another look at the athletic department.
Really? We've already terminated Coach Barrett and Maglenicki. I don't know how many more people we can afford to lose.
The idea is to purge the system of anyone who was aware of the coach's activities. I'm sure you can understand that.
You're going to expel the students?
Of course not. We're looking at staff, anyone who was aware of their infractions.
How can I help?
Paul, I don't know how to... Okay, I'm just going to come right out with it because there is no easy way to say this. We will not be renewing your contract end of year. You have done a tremendous job. The board thinks it's time for a change, and I'm sure this will lead to new and exciting chapters for all parties.
I don't believe this.
We're happy to give you references.
That say what? We ended his tenure because of recent scandals?
We'll say it was a district-wide policy change. Everyone will understand.
Oh, of course everyone will understand. Everyone reads the paper. Everyone knows exactly what's going on. What they don't know is I'm the one who brought these matters to your attention.
The students did, Paul, and the students' parents.
And me. When Coach Barrett's assistant came to me about the coach's actions, I didn't sit idly.
There is some concern that you knew all along.
That's
but that's
ridiculous.
Not
There's no way I could have known.
some people find that hard to believe.
Then let them talk to me. I've done nothing wrong. I'd be happy to explain.
The time has come and gone for that. We need to talk about your
What am I,
replacement.
guilty by association? I mean, sure, I talked to the coaches, but I wasn't micromanaging their actions.
Maybe you should have been. Do you actually know when Coach Barrett started calling the lacrosse team lesbians and other homosexual slurs?
All I know is the minute I found out, I was on my way to your office.
After some parents and students had already come forward.
I managed the activities in 4 schools. I'd never see my home if I went to every game and practice. This was the first I heard about it.
Managing the entire athletic department is a great responsibility. And the parents feel you shirk those responsibilities.
You had a meeting about me with the parents?
Not exactly. We took the temperature in the room and decided that it would be best to part ways for everyone. Coach Maglenicki's sexual abuse case is going to trial this month. It is time to remove ourselves from that stigma.
No one thought Coach Maglenicki was a threat to anyone. The allegations against him came out of nowhere.
You saw no warning signs?
None! And he's fighting the charges.
So you think he's innocent?
I did not say that. I would never say that.
Then why is it so important to repeat it over and over again?
Because we live in America, where we're innocent until proven guilty.
I hope you're not repeating that to your staff. They're going to think you're in his corner.
Even our press releases say we have to let the wheels of justice turn. Why are you trying to turn this on me? We can't just come out and say he's guilty. What kind of message would that send about the justice system?
He is innocent until proven guilty. But saying things like no one would have known doesn't help your cause. Someone should have known so the victim didn't have to carry this burden for so long. Surely, she spoke to someone before the family sued him.
Did someone come forward about that? Did someone tell you they knew?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Is that why we're here? Because someone on my team knew? I have a right to know if that's the case.
It wouldn't surprise anyone. After all, there were so many well-kept secrets held by your staff.
Oh, I resent that. There were no reports until her parents took her out of school. The police have asked, the lawyers have asked, and no one's come forward.
Did you hire both of these coaches?
I was one of many who did, including you, Mrs. Kipple.
As I remember, both came highly recommended by you.
And their school districts?
They had moved schools multiple times. That was a warning sign you missed.
Coaches move around until they find the right school system.
Catholic priests do as well.
The allegations against Coach Magelnicki haven't been proven.
In the eyes of the parents, that's not true.
I'm not saying the allegations aren't god-awful, but how do you know what the parents think? Are you actually engaging them in this conversation? Our department was asked to avoid the topic whenever possible. You're going to tell me you're talking to parents about this?
I speak to the parents every day, through words that are spoken and words that are inferred. These allegations have stained the reputation of our schools. There is no denying it.
That's why we need to stand together and support the students who have concerns or know the alleged victim. We can only support the students in our circle by being positive role models.
How can you be a role model after hiring these two coaches?
We all hired them and worked side by side with them. There were no red flags until recently.
Some say that's because of poor management.
I haven't done anything wrong! Look, I treat the children here the way I want my children to be treated. I am supportive, respectful, someone they can turn to, and I try to hire a staff that will do the same, but no one could have seen this coming.
Paul, I wish there was another way. But the decision's been made.
If I'm going down for this, we all should. There were at least 8 faculty members on their hiring teams. Why am I the only one being held accountable for their actions? What about you? You socialized with Coach Barrett, if I'm remembering correctly, but you're not being terminated? What kind of message does that send?
If you would have come to us sooner.
Oh, life doesn't unfurl like a movie. I didn't know these coaches would break rules. I came to you when I had proof. Had I held back, I'd understand.
I'm sorry, Paul.
I don't have a crystal ball, Sally, but I do run a tight ship. I've won multiple awards for myself and our teams. Our district is the top performing district in Virginia.
No one is denying how much you've done for us in the past.
In the past. Like all my good deeds are forgotten now that there's some unpredictability. Shit happens all the time. This is life, and we carried on. We were football state champs this year while all of this was happening. We kept it together. I kept it together.
It's just in this day and age, more is required. You have to be accountable.
I'm aware we're trying to build a new world for Generation Z. Send the right message, I get it. But how is ousting someone who has worked hard, who's always kept his side of the street clean, the right thing to do?
Tolerating abusers in any way is no longer acceptable.
I asked you to terminate in both cases immediately. I didn't stand in the board's way. What these coaches did was wrong.
I'll note that in your files. But the decision has already been made.
Will everyone be notified today?
Yes,
Are you issuing a press release?
we'll have to.
I'd like final approval.
I can't allow that.
It will be between you and me. Please, Sally, I've got a family. My wife teaches at Mill Lake and my kids attend Barclay. Throw me a bone. I'd like to tell them what comes next. The press has been all over this.
I can't control the press.
You could at least make a fucking effort.
I'll try to get you a copy. We can say that it was a mutual decision if you want. That might make it easier for you.
It wasn't. And I don't want anyone pretending otherwise.
then we'll simply say that we decided not to renew your contract at the end of the season.
How did I get here? Why did I go on and on was all I could think when I left. Why would my opinion be more valuable than a blade of grass to these people? Why should I expect to maintain my status and success when so many have fallen? My wife said I've always known when to draw the line. I've always upheld strong principles and moral code. She said we should just give it time because surely the tide would turn in my favor. We told the kids people might try to engage them in conversations they shouldn't hear. We didn't know what people would say, and at 12 and 14, the kids were old enough to register ill will, but not necessarily understand it. We couldn't hide them away. We had to send them to school just like I had to go to work every day. I held my head high and said thank you to everyone who said they were sorry to hear about my situation. And I'll tell you, some days it was remarkably harder than others. I would wonder if they really felt bad or were just saving face. Calls from the press began to flood in. Local papers anxious to tell their region's story before the statewide paper swooped in. My lawyer, yeah, had to hire one of those. He told me the only words I should share with these publications were no comment. And I did. Every day, we'd wait for the next article to appear, dreading the spin. Would they mention how much I'd done for the program, or did they, like the district, think I was wrong? Then the Globe called. Randy Lewis, a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist to be exact. Well, he wouldn't take no comment for an answer, and my lawyer said we should just talk to him openly, in the hopes he would tell my story so well there'd be no room for variation later on. We were relieved when we received our early copy, and the headline read "Tainted Leader" or "Scapegoat." We didn't think a professional journalist would write an article so clearly in my favor, but he did. He did because not one person in our community had a negative thing to say about Paul Blinder. The piece was so opinion-swaying, the school called to renew my contract. And I accepted, with no hard feelings. Even though things would never be the same.
Leslie. Is it Leslie?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
When do we go live?
In 10 seconds, ma'am.
All right, let's do this. This is Congresswoman Jen Jarvis with another honor flight of veterans from my home district in Indiana to Washington, D.C. Today, we welcome two American heroes, Colonel Tom Franklin from World War II's greatest generation, and Private Frank McHugh from the Vietnam era. It's going to be a great day. All right, we'll head over over to the World War II Memorial. There's a high school group singing God Bless America. That should get a rise out of him. Then we'll head back here for Private McHugh.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
While we're gone, see if you can get him talking.
Talking about what, ma'am?
What do you mean about what? Do you have the list of questions I gave you?
Would that be the one titled Background?
Yes, it would.
I do have that. Here it is, on my phone.
Does your phone have a recording app?
Yes?
So here's what you do. You ask him those questions, all of them, in that order. Record his answers in case he conks out again. If we need to, we can play them back as a voiceover.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
These honor flights are going to be a big part of your job, Leslie. Show me that you're a doer. You don't try to do, you just do.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Show me that you can think on your feet, make snap decisions, good decisions.
I will.
The last girl just stood around doing this. You can't stand around doing this when broadcasting live. Everyone back home stops whatever they're doing to watch these honor flights.
I understand.
Good. The last intern did not. She's currently unemployed on the Hill and likely to stay that way. Have him ready when I get back.
I will. I won't just try to. I will.
Thank God, I thought she'd never leave.
What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? I'm getting out of a damn wheelchair.
Wait, you don't need the wheelchair?
Oh, hell no.
Then why did you request one?
Hey, it makes for better optics, am I right? That congresswoman eats that crap all.
No, really, Private McHugh,
Hey, don't call me that name. People hear that name and they think, big deal, that guy's a private, the other old coot's a colonel. Just call me Frank. Uh-oh. I see by your face you're scared. Think you got some crazy Vietnam veteran on your hands, am I right?
No, I just want to make sure you're okay.
Hey, you got any veterans in your family?
No.
Yeah, most people don't nowadays.
No, wait, I do. My dad had an uncle who went to Vietnam.
Before you were born, right?
Yeah, so way before. I'm sorry that I can't remember his name, but I could text my dad.
Forget it, kid. Hey, what's your name?
Oh, Leslie Clark.
Do you prefer Miss, Mrs., or Ms.?
Oh, Leslie's fine.
Okay, let's look at the facts, Leslie Clark. Now, 85% of us crazy Vietnam veterans, including me, we made a successful transition back to civilian life. Contrary to popular opinion, we did all right for ourselves. We're not homeless, we're not dope addicts, and we're not PTSD'd out the ass. Got it?
Oh, got it. Oh, excuse me, sir. Oh, that was the congresswoman, and we need to record some background for your feature.
Hey, I got background.
First, where are you from?
Fort Wayne, Indiana, 3rd Congressional District, Jen Jarvis country. I've been looking at her nasty face for years. Too many years. I'm tired of it. Hell, I'm tired of a lot of things.
Okay. And what did you do there for a living?
Oh, I worked at the airport, Fort Wayne International. 25 years as a baggage handler. Made a good living, what with overtime and all, until I hurt my back. Then I got a job as security guard for 10 years, telling people to, hey, move your damn cars, can't you see no standing signs? And Then I got prostate cancer, stage 4.
Oh, no.
Hey, we all gotta go to something, right?
Right.
And I outlived all these guys.
Right. And how did you hear about honor flights?
Oh, I saw them on TV. They're always live, you know what I mean? All of a sudden, Congresswoman Jen Jarvis pops up on local station WFFT, which is always running some 24-hour stuff, usually about the weather. So they're happy to break in on an honor flight.
I've been texting with WFFT today, and they're very good, very precise. They schedule us down to the second.
Well, I saw all these other guys getting on honor flights, and I thought, hey, why not me? I could be on TV in a big way. So I filled out an application, and to sweeten the deal, I made up some crap about being exposed to Agent Orange. Now, I really wasn't, but she bought it. She took me right then. Didn't even bother to check out my story.
That would have been a staffer's job, I'm sure.
Uh-oh, that would have been your job?
Oh, no, I just started.
Oh, thank God. I wouldn't want Jen Jarvis up my ass. She must go through a lot of you interns.
She does.
Hey, it's great to see the wall. You know what I mean? In person. It's the one good thing they did for us. We got the best monument. That World War II monument, way over the top, way too much. But the wall is the wall. The soldiers' names are inscribed chronologically by the date of their violent deaths in a jungle far away, in a very unpopular war. You know, like the uncle you can't remember, the one he died in. Are you even listening to me, Leslie Clark?
Oh, yes, sir.
What did I say?
That many men died in Vietnam, and they're on the wall.
Yes, they are. Over 50,000 of them.
Actually 47,434.
What?
There were 47,434 combat deaths in Vietnam. Well, according to the Department of Veterans Affairs.
Well, okay, according to them. Well, here's something you can't look up on your phone, according to me. Where does this veteran want to die?
What do you mean?
Where does Private Frank McHugh want to die, Leslie Clark?
Back in Fort Wayne, and a long time from now, I hope.
No. Now, go ahead and ask me, for the record.
Okay. Where do you want to die, Frank?
Right here. It's the perfect place.
Wait, here?
Here and now.
Wait, what?
With the help of my friends, OxyContin and Jack Daniels. Go together like a horse and carriage.
What? Well, when are you planning on taking those?
I already took them. Hey, it's my honor flight, Leslie Clark. You heard your boss. I'm an American hero. That's why she brought me here. Now, are you going to honor my wish or not?
What is that exactly?
To die, live on the local news. Picture that. A Vietnam vet comes to the wall on a Jen Jarvis honor flight and cashes in right in front of it. Why, my name could be known nationwide.
No, I couldn't do that to the Congresswoman.
Why not? Sounds like she's a bitch to work for, am I wrong?
Well, she can be demanding. And she's certainly vindictive. I've seen that.
So mum's the word?
No, I can't. That would be the end of me in Washington.
The end of you? Hey, we're speaking metaphorically, right?
Oh, Yes.
Yeah, if the right one don't get you, then the left one will.
Harry!
What?
Oh, he was my dad's Uncle Harry, Harry Clark.
Who was?
The Vietnam veteran, the one who died.
Oh, well then, his name's on the wall. Right, do you have any idea when he was killed?
No, again, I could text my dad.
No, they got a book here somewhere, a big laminated book with all the names in it.
Oh, seriously? A book? Oh, here it is. Private Harry Clark.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you, kid. Damn, that was quick. Here she comes. Now listen, I just need a few more minutes. You've got to stall her.
What? Me? No, I can't be part of this.
This is going to happen one way or another, Leslie Clark. Either I'm going out a national hero or a bum in the park.
Wait, I could still call an ambulance.
No, not an option. Here's one last question on your list, Leslie Clark. Are you going to honor me or not?
All right. What can I do?
All right, you ready for this? You can tell her what my last words were.
And what were they?
All right, here they go. Tell her I said, God bless America.
All right, got it. Oh, how'd it go, Congresswoman?
Fine. Those high school singers made him smile right when we went live, so that was good. Are we ready with Private McHugh?
In a few minutes, ma'am. He asked for a few minutes.
Oh? Why?
He found somebody's names on the wall. Soldiers who died over there in the jungle, fighting an unpopular war.
Oh? Yes?
Yes, he knew quite a few.
I would expect so. Let's take a break then. Wheel the colonel over to a shady spot. You, text the station. Ask them when, exactly, we can go live with the private.
I already did, and they said we can go live with Frank McHugh's piece at 12 noon in 10 minutes.
All right. Are his answers recorded?
They are.
He looks bad. Can you sit him up maybe? Get him ready for his big moment.
I'll try, yes.
Trying's not going to be good enough, Leslie.
Oh, no, ma'am. I won't try. I will do it.
You'll do what?
I will do whatever it takes to honor Frank McHugh here today.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear.
Tell her I said, God bless America.
All right, well, thank you very much, everybody, and I'm watching the final throw here. That's our motto, by the way.